Hey folks, it's Richard. I just want to let you know that Hello, This is the Doomed Show is coming up on episode 300. We would love to hear from you. So, doomedmoviethon@gmail.com is the email. You can write in, or if you want to record an audio message in MP3 form or whatever, do this before May 1st. So, episode 300, write to us. Ask us about specific movies you want opinions on, or directors, or genres of movies. Get those cool NFT Bitcoin tips. We'll hook you up. doomedmoviethon@gmail.com. And that deadline is May 1st. On with the show.
Okay, Mr. Mullins. If that's the way you're going to be.
Look, you're an orphan now, and...
I was an orphan the day I was born. Maybe you didn't know my mother.
Yes, I did.
I bet you did. Every drifter and traveling salesman and schoolboy over 16 knew my mother.
Everything is ready, my darling. Do not be afraid. Soon we'll be together again.
This sandwich tastes as dry as hell.
Hello, and welcome to Hello, This is the Doomed Show. I am Richard.
I am Brad.
Folks, this episode is dedicated to my favorite death metal band called Brad and Lace.
Whoa.
Or Brad in Lace.
Yeah, there you go.
Frilly.
Really?
Okay, I admit it. We're talking about a little movie called Blood and Not Black Lace, or Blood and White Lace, or just Blood and Lace, 1971, directed by someone named Philip Gilbert.
Philip Gilbert.
Then written by Gil Lasky. But yes,
Pseudonym.
this is a movie that is full of plot and spoilers of fun. So folks, do yourself a favor. Get a little cuckoo and go watch Blood and Lace. It's a party movie. So get some friends. If they can handle some spicy subject matter, then they're going to have a blast with you watching this movie.
It is a fast hour 26.
Zooms right by.
It does.
Here's the trailer for the movie.
Terror strikes again and again and again.
So you see, Ellie, what you call death may be only the temporary absence of life. You're a witch!
Blood and Lace. Hiding among the innocent. A vicious hammer killer. She searched the dark corridors of the unknown to find the unbelievable.
Someone tried to kill me last night, and I know who. It was just a dream. I'm not staying here to be killed by some maniac.
Shock after shock after shock. Blood and Lace. Rated GP.
Alright, so that was the trailer for Blood and Lace. There never was a VHS tape for this film in the US. This went right to like Bootleg Town, USA for a long time.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna know that.
I'm gonna read the IMDb plot synopsis here, which is a beautiful one sentence. After her prostitute mother is murdered, a teenage girl is sent to a remote orphanage run by a mysterious woman and her handyman, both whom she comes to suspect are hiding dark secrets. I completely lost whatever that voice was.
You kept that up for a lot longer than I thought you could.
That's what she said.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you. That was the best I couldn't do.
I was rooting for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
So yes, Phil Gilbert. He didn't really do anything else I recognize, but
He didn't have to. He didn't have to.
He peaked here. Gil Lasky wrote and produced this thing. He was one of the producers. The film in his oeuvre that I recognize the most is something called The Night God Screamed, which is also 1971, but I've never seen that.
Nor have I. I don't think I've even heard of it.
That title, I've heard that title before, but I have not, done it.
Wikipedia calls this an exploitation horror film. Would you consider this to be exploitation?
Yes, I would always put the word exploitation before the word horror here. Or if you're the guy who did the audio commentary for this movie, I would talk about the Giallo film for about 20 minutes, and then I don't know what happened because I turned the commentary off because this has some tropes, some Giallo tropes in it. It's proto-slasher.
Sure.
I got a little fast and loose in my Giallo Meltdown books about what I included. But Blood and Lace...
I will tell you, if it was in the book, it belonged in the book. If it wasn't in the book, it didn't belong in the book, people.
Exactly. And, a lot of the book was exploring these things, but I just thought it was funny that I had actually thought about including this one and decided not to. And then the film historian commentary is all about the Giallo connections and stuff and what was going on in 71 in the theaters and the collective unconsciousness of exploitation filmmaking.
Well, I'm not super impressed with this unnamed commentator.
He was perfectly fine. He was great.
Okay.
It was just I wasn't into it. He'll win you over eventually.
Start a fight with his stands.
Oh, here we go. Why is this show in so much controversy?
There's a common denominator.
It's me, isn't it?
It's the show.
It's the show. We're going to talk about some of the characters real quick. Not everybody, but we're going to go over some of these peeps you should be keeping your eye out for here. First up, Mrs. Deer. She's the owner of a lovely, charming halfway house of children, teenagers who are bordering on adulthood and beyond. Played by Gloria Graham, of all people. My God.
Oh, poor Gloria Graham. I tell you, she plays it straight. I mean,
yeah.
She's really good. She's good at her part.
Old Hollywood.
Super old Hollywood. And I don't know what was going on, but she made, she made 4 films in 71.
Yeah.
Let's see. And so that was her biggest year in the 70s. 4.
Wow.
But her life it's almost like it mirrors one of the, the femme fatales or the no-luck girls that she portrayed in film noirs. She died very young. She got diagnosed with breast cancer and she didn't do chemotherapy or anything. Oh. And very sad story. She's just a wonderful actress, obviously. I think about... she's the town starlet in It's a Wonderful Life, where he helps her, and the people talk about her. Anyway, she's very good in this film. Sorry,
totally. No worries. No, she was, for horror fans, keep an eye out for her in Mansion of the Doomed from my birth year, which is a great, weird little movie. And she's in a movie that recently got restored, all kinds of crazy restored by Vinegar Syndrome, called The Nesting.
Oh, yeah. That's from 81. That's the year she died.
Oh, man. Jeez. It's offbeat, that film, to say the least.
She went out on top as far as I'm concerned. Now, I haven't seen The Nesting, nor do I know anything about it.
The Nesting is one of those, hey... porn makes a lot of money, but we need to also make a horror film. So they just took the crew and cast from a porno and made a horror movie, and then immediately went back to making pornos. And it's just very odd. It's kind of like it's almost like it's kind of like a Roberta Findlay type of movie.
I mean, if you're making horror films in the 70s and you're not using it as a money laundering scheme, what are you doing?
It's called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It made money for the mob. What are you doing?
It made money for the mafia.
Next up, we got a little lady named Ellie Masters. She's our main gal in this movie, our main teenage grown-up. And she's recently been orphaned. We'll get into that. But yes, she's played by Melody Patterson. And boy, oh boy, she is played by this lady. It is fun.
Yeah. She was on F Troop in
Wow.
Wolf for one season.
But one season of 65 episodes. Oh my god. Oh. These exploitation movies like this, you kind of get like a make or break thing by your main character, because they're always going to be somebody who is really difficult to like. She's not like the teen femme fatale, speaking of femme fatales, from Malibu High, where you just want to scream at your TV the whole time for her to die because the character is such an ass. You actually kind of you root for Ellie. She's she's up against it.
Yeah, no, she really is.
The only other horror thing that I recognize her doing is a movie I've never seen that looks amazing called The Immortalizer.
Ooh, I assume that's 70s as well.
No, 89.
Oh, that's a very specific.
That's her last. She's like, I'm out. I'm done.
It's a VHS era, riding it out.
Yep.
Riding the storm out.
We got Dr. Harold Mullins, who is the shady physician who's enabling Mrs. Deer's bullshit. Although he's ignorant to the bigger, the more deadly parts of her conspiracy.
Yeah. He's aware of the sleaze, but not so much the murder.
Veteran character actor, 211 credits. The interesting thing that he was in was something I didn't know existed. It's called Valley of the Dolls, a TV series based on the book and the movie. 65 episodes in 1994. What?
Super hot.
When?
That was really in the zeitgeist.
Where?
Yeah,
I didn't know
no
that
kidding.
existed.
I didn't either.
That's very strange. But he's in a great movie called Tapeheads, which is a wonderful cult comedy. I recommend heartedly. But yeah, big career. Next up is a very familiar face, is a guy named Tom Kredge. This character is the not-so-trustworthy groundskeeper / handyman of the Deer School. And this is Len Lesser. Oh, boy. He tried to compete.
Everybody's going to know this guy.
Oh, totally. He tried to compete with the other guy, but he only made it to 197 credits.
What a shame.
Yep.
Jerry, hello! He's Uncle Leo from Seinfeld, who always greeted Jerry with Jerry, hello!
It's incredible.
And one time he was in trouble, and he told Jerry, hello. It was a moment of pathos for Uncle Leo.
I wonder if he was paid as much as the other actors on the show.
I highly doubt it. I'm sure he was happy to be there.
He deserved it.
Yeah, like Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jason Alexander, they don't get any of that ownership money.
Damn.
I'm sure they get residuals like wild, but
sure, that she's got to do Marvel now.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up is Calvin Carruthers. He's a sort of sheriff's deputy, sort of detective. Used to be an actor in the vaudeville days. Very strange career this man's had. But he's played...
My favorite character in the whole film.
Oh my god, yes. Played by Vic Tayback. Oh boy. This guy from... Was it Mel's? Was it Mel's Diner?
Yes, Alice. Yeah, he was the owner, Mel Sharple. And he's the only one... He played Mel in the film. Alice doesn't live here anymore. And he's the only cast member of the film to also be in the television show.
Whoa.
As the same character. So we got a lot of Mel. Like growing up, I don't know what it is. I saw a lot of Alice when I was growing up.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Kiss My Grits, Flo, and
dude,
and Linda Lavin, and
202 episodes. Of course, it was on all the time.
I've seen him in other things. He is in an episode of the original Star Trek where he plays they land on a planet that has adopted the 30s gangster Chicago kind of motif. So he's a gangster. But you think about this. He died in 1990 at age 60. And I'm like, you looked old for a long time.
He's one of those. Wow.
But no,
that's incredible.
he's kind of a beefy guy too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Can handle himself.
So charismatic. Oh my God.
Yes.
Just like, yeah, he just steals the movie. He's great.
I love him.
We'll talk about some of the other characters later. The other person I want to mention is Dennis Christopher. He plays Pete, little Pete. He's hungry all the time because he's so skinny.
Right.
He's one of the kids at the school. Nosy little kid. He's wonderful. But yes, Dennis Christopher. Oh my God, so great. I love how when you open up his IMDb page, there's 4 things, and they're all crazy. He was in It as Eddie.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
I don't even remember him being in Django Unchained, but he was in Django Unchained. That's pretty wild. And
he was.
Then you have his big late 70s movie that I think really propelled him into some kind of stardom called Breaking Away, which is a very weird little movie. And then you have Fade to Black.
Okay, so Fade to Black, real quick.
Yes.
I saw it on cable back when I was a kid and did not think it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Then Vinegar Syndrome put out a really nice edition, and we bought it, and I still don't think it's very good.
I like it a lot. I
really
never saw it when I was young. It was always one of those movies that I saw the cover, I could have rented it, never saw it on cable. Ever saw it on cable.
Very, very iconic cover, by the way.
Exactly.
Very recognizable.
And I did enjoy the movie, but it pushed one or two things too far. I think the movie needed to be a little shorter, and I thought the masturbation scene was like totally unnecessary. There was whole scene where you're like, well, yeah, we know he does that. We know he's as
I have blocked that out. I could not have even told you about that.
You're welcome. Now you have to watch it again. No.
I'm thinking.
What other horror stuff was he in that I'm like... Oh, of course, he was in Alien Predator, a movie that completely traumatized me as a kid, and I liked it very much.
I can still remember, I mean, I've known you for a while now. When I say way back, we're talking years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I was sick at home one day, and I watched a disc of Alien Predator that you'd sent me. I'm like, this is the greatest movie ever. Of course, no wonder he enjoys it so much.
It's so weird.
It's called Alien Predator. It'd be like calling Halloween Friday the 13th. Or, like just jamming two really popular names together. Right. I'm like, this is brilliant.
The honestly. Shining Christine.
Exactly. So, no, wonderful.
He's also in a movie that nobody talks about. I think I've seen one person mention this movie in the last decade, and that is Doppelganger from 1993. He plays the psychiatrist who's trying to help Drew Barrymore's character.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that another disc that you sent me?
It sure is.
I bet it is. We watched that. Yeah, I forgot he was in that.
I can imagine Drew Barrymore would not like that movie to come out and be like, get a restored edition on Arrow or Vinegar Syndrome or freaking
Probably
Shout
not.
Factory.
But I mean, there's a lot of stuff she did in that era that she probably would not want, like Poison Ivy and all of the soft porn that she did.
I remember enjoying. I think it was Poison Ivy 4, the one with the girl in the tennis skirt that was really hot. That's all I remember from that movie. Was that Jamie Presley?
Ooh.
Yeah, it was Jamie Presley, 1997.
You said some things there that I enjoy. Jamie Presley and tennis skirt.
Yep. That's oh my good. God. Susan Tyrrell is in that. That's amazing.
Oh my God. You talk about the only kind of actresses in Gloria Graham's category would be like a Susan Tyrrell.
That's amazing. I just referenced her doppelganger almost.
That
Speaking of
slasher she's
doppelgangers.
in, what's it called? Death Screams? Or what is it called? The
Oh,
slasher
no.
that's got Bo Svensson in it.
Yeah.
And the coach thinks he's gay, and there's all this homosexual panic.
Yeah.
And,
Oh my God.
and Susan Tyrrell is incestuously in love.
What is that movie? I've seen it.
It's got a couple different names. That's why I can't think.
It made me uncomfortable. That guy, Night Warning, a.k.a. Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker.
That's it.
Yeah,
I think
that movie made me uncomfortable, dude. Wow.
Yeah, that's one of those. I thought there's certainly no other slasher like this.
No. It's really good, but yeah, I was upset. That coach, man, I wanted to kill him. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
We're going to jump into this plot. We're not going to do the whole plot. We're going to, give you a good idea what it's about, but we're absolutely going to spoil this amazing ending. So, again, have a party and watch Blood and Not Black Lace.
Or The Blood Secret.
Or whatever it's called.
The Blood Secret is what it said in the credits.
Here's a tiny taste of what I learned about this film today. The Italian title translates to The Bloodstained Hammer.
Well, I like that.
I like that.
I was sure you were going to say the title is not the Mario Bava one.
I will leave that joke to you.
Thank you.
So yes, we get the Blood Secret title. And what is the secret ingredient to these titles, Brad?
Well, they're playing like matinee horror organ.
Yes.
And music while the credits are going on. And then they're also playing the sound of crickets because they want you to know that it's secluded wherever it is we are. So they've got actual crickets on the soundtrack, which I thought was pretty wild.
Do you know who the famous composer is behind the music for this movie?
No, I do not.
Yeah, that's a trick question. There's no credited person that I saw. This is a library music movie.
I have no doubt.
But I think they made some stuff. Somebody made some stuff for this movie. Or they took two different pieces of music and laid them over the top. Because there's some things to this soundtrack sound unique. But a lot of this music is so made for different films. It's hilarious.
I can totally see how it's all library music. I believe it.
They should have credited those crickets, though, man.
They should have. As soon as it's over, you get a taste of what's to come. Let you go from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's someone sneaking around outside a house, and they sneak inside. What happens when they sneak inside?
They sneak inside into a white paneled kitchen and rummage around in a drawer for a weapon, which in this case is a hammer, which is the weapon of choice of this film. Yes. So then you've got, it's very Halloween-like, it's very Halloween-like, like when Michael comes in and gets the knife out of the drawer and is wandering around the house. But then they follow the hammer, like a Sam Raimi shot.
Yeah.
They follow the hammer, which was very, very inventive. I think I've always tipped my hat to him on that, where you follow the projectile or whatever, because it doesn't cost a lot, but it looks amazing.
Exactly.
So, Raimi was always doing things low budget, obviously. And here we've got this $200,000 movie, which I'm sure did every trick they could to save money. But it's very gory. Like the hammer, we follow the hammer, and finally this man and his boxers on his back, or on his belly rather, and this woman meet their untimely demise from a hammer. And it is surprisingly gory for 1971.
Oh yeah.
And this film, I think, got a general audience rating, and people are like, this is one of the worst. This is one of the most sketchiest ones to get that rating. And then, of course, all these bloody shots of these people getting killed with a hammer. A fire starts in the room, and it's all juxtaposed with this very commercial jingle Italian kind of soundtrack music.
Yes.
And it's just like, I don't know, when you're of a certain vintage and experience, such as gentlemen like you and I are, you're sitting there watching somebody get the shit beat out of them with hammer, and you're listening to this twinkly little music, and you're like, this film's for me. I'm for this film. Dude. I'm with it.
And it's such a muted, weird violence too. It's not. They didn't have a composer, so they didn't have someone to like give it this like maybe like stingers for each hit of the hammer. It's very like kind of like just ugly and weird. I love the lady before she gets killed. Her Tammy Faye Baker makeup makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And after they're dead, someone sets fire to the curtains, which go up way faster than they should have. And I wrote in my notes that this is a pre-disco inferno.
Oh,
thank you.
That's very, very good. We're all very proud.
Oh, and then sure enough, this person wakes up screaming in a hospital. This is Ellie, our favorite gal. She's comforted by a doctor, our pal Dr. Mullins. She is absolutely not comforted by the nurse.
No, the nurse is a bitch. She does. She's like, doctor, we've got to get her out of here.
The actress who plays the nurse was only in this movie, but her name on IMDb is Mary Strawberry.
Elizabeth brought my attention to that name, Mary Strawberry.
Dude, that's so badass.
She did. She's like, doctor, we gotta get her out of here.
What a dick. Ellie's gonna run into a lot of this in her life, a lot of friction. So
with the females.
We'll get to Bunch in a bit. I can't wait to get to Bunch. But she's talking to the doctor about her situation and how she's now an orphan, and the case is still open against, about who killed her parents, her mom, and it wasn't even her father. Her father's out there in the world somewhere.
Her mom's a whore.
Yes, her mother was a very special lady of the night. Sex work is working, and this did not go well for her daughter. Her daughter was very traumatized by this.
They bring it up repeatedly. Oh, and remember, her mom, huge slut.
Hey, you slept with her too, right?
Yeah.
The town, it's supposed to be a small town, I think, but it's L.A., so it's huge. Right. So you kind of get this weird disconnect of, wait, how would everyone have slept with her? She didn't sleep with everyone in Los Angeles. And you're like, oh, wait, this is not supposed to be this big, sprawling metropolis.
No. They bring it up all the time. It's weird.
It's very strange. She tells the doctor, I was an orphan the day I was born.
Oh. Okay.
What a badass. She runs out of the hospital because she doesn't want to get taken to this frickin' home. This home for wayward teens. And she's being stalked by a mysterious motorist. And it's just old Calvin.
Oh. Hey, Calvin.
So Calvin, he is our detective character guy, and he's going to be the one who you think he's trying to solve the case, but we'll find out what his motives are later, and they're totally bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
He apparently finds the hammer at the crime scene. He's there alone. It's not even like it's this burned out building. He's there alone. There's no other cops. It's not cordoned off. He's just digging through the rubble and finds the murder weapon.
Yeah, easy peasy.
He has a little chat with our pal, the doctor, and I just said, hey, two guys at the bar talking sleazy.
What do you and the County Welfare Bureau have in mind for Ellie Masters?
Orphan's home. I'm taking her there tomorrow.
Ah. She sure is a pretty little thing, isn't she?
Yeah.
Looks a lot like her mother used to.
Yeah.
Poor Edna Masters. Tell me, Harold, did you and Edna ever,
What the hell difference does that make?
Well, I doubt that any man in the county didn't.
Including you?
Well, not in a long time. Not since she turned professional.
Everyone in this movie is corrupt in some way. Everyone's trying to, get an angle, whatever it is, and it's comedic how trashy everyone is in this movie.
You're absolutely right. And like the part about her mother being a whore,
Yep.
It's like they took, they, like you said, with the LA and the juxtaposition of it as actually a small community, like Otis is the town drunk, so we've got a town whore, and it's just a crazy way because they just communicate that way.
It's so incredible.
It'd be like if you were going on about a mechanic. Oh, Billy the mechanic. Remember when he fixed so and so and this, that, and the other. Billy, he's a hell of a mechanic, a town mechanic. So yeah, it's another one of this film's many charms. The crude body outward talking.
Right. So, like the mechanic, a lot of people have been under her hood.
Yes, apparently so.
Okay. We go to the Deere school, DERE school, where Mrs. Deere is got all these kids, and one of the boys, Ernest, has decided to get the hell out of there. What happens to him?
Ernest meets his fate, and there's a little Benny Hill going on there at the beginning. he runs one way, and Uncle Leo runs another way, and then he comes back. Uncle Leo friggin' axe throws a cleaver, like a kitchen cleaver, through the air in the woods. Blam! Cuts Ernest's hand off, right off. Like, it was so perfect. He was resting his hand on this tree when I haphazardly threw this kitchen weapon through there. Anyway, he goes back and he's like, well, I lost him. And she's like, what is wrong with you? And
drunk?
He's like, yeah, he's like, what? And they open up a freezer in the infirmary, and they're like, we've got bodies in here. So they're making this money from the county for keeping these teenagers, which we'll soon see. You're like, why don't y'all just decide to leave? You're 25, you guys can just leave anytime you want to. But no, so he is out there. Ernest makes it away, but without his hand. And it's very sad, but they're very calm because they've got a deceased orphan freezer at the house. They're clearly concerned with the situation, but they're also very calm about it. They're very reasonable.
Yep.
They're like, look, worst comes to worst, we'll throw another body in the freezer. We've already got 3 in there.
They know Ellie's coming, and they think that the doctor's going to want to do a head count. So they totally have these bodies that they pull out, throw in the infirmary, and then tell the doctor that they're sick. It's completely insane.
It would never work in real life.
So whacked out, dude. And we don't even we'll get to the explanation of specifically why there's a certain body in the freezer. It's really wild.
Yeah, can you imagine being Dr. Harold and when this finally comes out and they're saying, all right, so you went out there and checked the place out and you didn't notice that there were dead children there. No, I sure didn't.
They pulled one over on me, dude.
Look what they've done in the town. It's just awful. You're funny.
So Pete comes down as they're bringing the bodies out of the freezer, and he's so hungry. This kid's so malnourished that his attention span or his ability to pick up on details is completely shot. He's talking to Uncle Tom. He's talking to Tom, aka Uncle Leo, about how hungry he is. He didn't get enough supper, and there's an arm hanging out of the bag he's carrying. He doesn't even see it.
No, he's completely oblivious. You begin to see this whole trail of choices that they didn't take.
Exactly. Like, no, we'll make this really easy on the screenwriters here.
I meant the characters.
Yeah.
Like, there's an arm hanging out there, but I'm really hungry. And I'm trapped here, and I'm 26. So...
Oh, well, wait, how old was Dennis Christopher? He might be like the only kid in the cast.
He could be. They had several women that were older than what they were portrayed to be.
Oh no, he was 20.
Yeah. So when they're talking about like, that Ellie, she's pretty good looking. I might like to get with her. It loses some of its outrage when you're like, yeah, that girl's 22 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like all the girls in this movie are grown.
Yep. All of the sleazy stuff in this movie is delivered so badly in a fun way that you're never gonna get offended by this shit.
No, there's not about that. You might get offended by the gore or something, but you're not gonna be offended.
So Ellie shows up. Ellie shows up the next morning, and she immediately gets some Bunch. She meets Bunch, who is our teen, quote unquote teen character. She's supposed to be 16, and she only has eyes for Walter, the beefcake. What did you call Walter?
Discount Incredible Hulk. I took some pictures where seriously, if you painted him green, you'd be like, this was a stunt double for Lou Ferrigno or something. He just looks like a discount store Incredible Hulk. He's dumb looking, and he's dumb.
And he's huge.
Yeah, he's big. She's like, won't you help me get away? And he's like, I can't. Trapped here too. And you're like, what the fuck, man?
He could literally pick up the entire place and throw it across the street if he wanted to. But
this beats the shit out of Tom.
Oh, instantly. This actor is Ron Taft, and he played a character named Man in an episode of Incredible Hulk.
No way.
So he was on the show at some point. Maybe he was an uncredited stuntman for Lou Ferrigno.
Wow. That is incredible. Woo. That's one of Simon's Simonicities.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yes, the rivalry between Bunch and Ellie will sort of bubble over in a cat fight and some other fun stuff. I love it.
Bunch, why do you hate me? Walter was never interested in you even before I got here.
I'll make him interested.
Oh, I'm sure you can make Walter. But you'll never interest him.
All right, ladies, let's not wreck the
He
joint.
started it. You're a liar in addition to everything else. Oh, look who's calling names. We know all about your father, Ellie. Tell us about your mother. Oh, we don't know anything about yours except that she has 4 legs and barked.
Cut it out.
We know that they're scamming the state out of money by having these kids who have run away and been murdered and then thrown in the freezer. But where did Mrs. Deere get her whole idea for this freezer business? Tell me about Mr. Deere.
Well, Mr. Deere sadly passed away the year before.
Mm-hmm.
But science and technology being what it is in 1971, she just froze him. And he's just a head and a body. And she makes all of her important, she has conversations with him and makes all her important decisions in consultation with him. And then she just loads him back into the freezer with all those other orphans. But apparently she hides him away well enough where Tom does not know about poor Mr. Deere still being around in a very literal sense.
Oh my God. Like there's a moment where Mrs. Deere says, "Oh, don't worry that you're bleeding. We'll get you in the freezer and that'll save you. And then like medical science will fix you later, just like my husband." It's so cute.
Exactly. Look how well he's doing. In this movie, you will not be surprised by anything because you know all the tropes. Like when you see her talking to a shadow on the wall and her husband's gone, you're like, he's here. She's got his body in here, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So, but she plays it straight. I mean, you got to give it to Gloria Graham. She plays it straight.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And she talks to Tom like a dog.
Oh, she hates him. She fucking hates him. There's 2 moments where Gloria Graham is totally incredible. One is when she chastises Pete for taking too many rolls at dinner time, and like manhandles this kid, like slaps the shit out of him.
She does.
And it looked real. It looked like, because it didn't look good, it looked weird, and I'm like, oh man. And then my other super favorite moment is when she's teasing Jennifer. So Jennifer is another one of their wannabe runaways. She's been locked in the attic this whole time, tied to a post, dying of thirst. And so Ellie finds her by accident and tries to bring her a glass of water and gets stopped. This gives Mrs. Deer a chance to tease Jennifer with water, and she describes water as the greatest thing that's ever happened. I love it.
And did you say thanks? Well?
Thank you. Thank you.
That was nice. You're important to me, Jennifer. All the children are important to me. Oh yes, the water. It's so cold and clear. And sweet.
Oh, God. The water's so funny.
She's very villainous.
Yep. But now we have a snooper. We've had a character I'm calling Snooper, who is wearing a monster mask. It's the only officially licensed Vic Tayback monster mask that the monster company, the monster mask company's ever made. It's supposed to disguise who's in this, who's Mr. Snooper. It is the least effective thing I've ever seen. It'd be like if Tor Johnson had on a Tor Johnson mask trying to hide who he was.
It really would be. Well, like I said a minute ago, nothing in this movie is going to surprise you.
No.
I think that the mask looks like Ed Asner kind of in my nightmares. With the big bald head.
Yep. But he's been stalking and sneaking up on Ellie while she's sleeping. So he's waving the hammer in her face and waving the hammer in her face. There's a great moment I have to talk about because it'll mess up our ending here if I don't talk about it. Ellie, and who I wrote in my notes is Stud Muffin, a.k.a. Walter, a.k.a. Great Value Lou Ferrigno. They're having their romantic walk in the tall grass, beautifully shot, pastoral music, getting a little romantic. And I think this might be around the time where she talks about her mother, of course, being a whore, a sex worker, and she intimates that the reason her mother and her hated each other is because her getting knocked up by the first man she ever slept with ruined her looks, and she blamed her daughter. But I don't think her looks were ruined at all because of her chosen profession, which she managed to have a very nice house.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a baby through the face. Right?
Boy.
I mean, thank you.
And that will come back to haunt us later. We'll talk about that.
This is the car that was chosen U.S. Car of the Year by Road Test magazine. It's the 1971 Plymouth Satellite, a totally new automotive design, built and engineered with extra care. Plymouth Satellite, the U.S. Car of the Year, the buy of the year. That's Chrysler Plymouth coming through.
The French have their Roquefort, the Dutch their Edam. But in America, the cheese is Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel brand cheddar from Kraft. You can tell it's an excellent cheese by its tightly knit texture, and of course by its flavor, which is true and sharp without being biting. It goes nicely with a cup of coffee, but it's just as comfortable with beer. The gourmet cheese, Cracker Barrel, from this side of the ocean.
We see a scene where Ellie finally snaps because she catches Walter and Bunch hooking up, which is immediately after Walter telling Ellie that he has no interest in Bunch. He's been telling her the whole movie, but all Bunch has to do is be like, hey, come have sex with me. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Right.
So she gets, Ellie decides to sneak away, and she does not get very far, and she gets thrown in the freezer along with the bodies. Pete witnesses this, skinny Pete witnesses this, and what is he eating, Brad? What is he munching on in the fridge when he sees all this shit go down? Did you see?
I did, but I can't remember.
A uncooked hot dog.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Like, that's not bad for you, but just that feeling and that way that cold hot dogs taste. Oh, God.
I have an admission to make.
Oh, do you like cold hot dogs better than cooked hot dogs?
I have eaten many cold hot dogs in my life.
I've eaten a few.
In like a low carb phase, just wrap a piece of cheese around it, dip it in mustard.
Baby. See,
I'm
like...
sorry.
No, yeah, nothing to be sorry about. I like hot dogs almost like charred, like burnt. And I like them on a bun with ketchup. A more ketchup than mustard ratio, but I like both. But here's the most important part. Sharp cheddar cheese, not melted. So I want a cold cheese on a hot dog.
Okay.
That's me.
Does the cheese melt on the dog as you eat it?
That's fine. Yes. That can happen.
Okay.
But so Ellie is now in mortal danger. She's going to freeze to death in this freezer at the same time that Dr. Mullins is there trying to do a proper head count this time because he's going to get in trouble because this detective's been bothering me. And they decide to kill him.
Right.
And that's when, as they're throwing this doctor's body into the freezer, that's when the snooper strikes and he and Tom face off. What happens?
Well, I would like to say that this is where I think their plan starts to go awry, because if you keep killing people, somebody's eventually going to come out and check on like more than one person. Maybe if they only send one person at a time. But anyway, the plan's not great. But no, the snooper and Uncle Leo get into a to the death battle, and the snooper wins. Now, we've not discussed it, but I'm gonna say you're really not wondering who the snooper is at this point whatsoever.
No, not at all.
You shouldn't be at this point if you've paid any attention to any movie you've ever seen and the movie you're watching. Uncle Leo goes down.
Yep. And then frickin' Mrs. Deer gets shut in the freezer by Jennifer, who she'd been teasing with water.
Come-uppance.
Ellie escapes, and she runs out and tells all the kids, this place is dangerous, they're killing us, you need to get out of here. She takes off. Skinny Pete trying to convince these moron kids to leave, and none of them leave. Not a single one of them goes, whoa, this is fucked up, let's get out of here. They all just stare at him dumbfounded. I'm like, man, these kids are broken people already.
They've got to be under some sort of massive wave of hypnosis, because seriously, these are grown people. These are not kids. Like Pete, Stinky Pete's a kid. He's the hero of the movie. Really.
I love him. I love Dennis Christopher, man. He's the best.
I'm telling you. And yeah, no doubt he was 20. That's a whole decade from there to Fade to Black, and he's playing a child in that one a decade later. So
that's so good. The snooper chases Ellie and finally gets in her face, and she admits that she is the one who killed her mother and her lover. And he takes off his own face to reveal that he is Victayback.
Oh my gosh, Chester.
Your notes say Ed Asner was the real killer all along. But
dun dun dun.
Our pal here, Calvin, has been very cagey about actually having relations with Ellie's mother back in the day. But then he says, hey, the whole reason I did this is because, I want to marry you. And she's like, whoa, you're crazy. He's like, we'll make an arrangement. We'll be friends. It's going to be great. I've been in love with, I loved your mother. I was the first man who ever had sex with her. Oh,
Oh, snap. And it ends that way. It ends that way, y'all.
Laughing maniacally.
It's bad because it's just bad.
Oh my God.
She killed her mother. She almost made love to her father.
Oh boy.
There's some, I don't know if that's quite Oedipal complex or if that's backwards, but
might be an Electra complex, I think.
Ah, there you go. Nachos.
How about it?
Mother always said that older men made the best husbands.
I bet your mother never told you that I was the first one to make love to her.
A little bit of trivia about this. As we were talking about, Brad said it was made for $200,000, and all of that money is on the screen.
It is.
Our pal, Melody Patterson, who plays Ellie, she was apparently very ill at the beginning of the production and had lost her voice, so they had to dub her for like the whole first third of the movie. It's not her voice just changes at some point.
Unnoticed, and I told
didn't.
Elizabeth, I'm like, it's like this movie's dubbed.
I did not notice. I'm so broken by watching dubbed movies, I didn't even pick up on it.
Well, that's why we were on I was in a Criterion channel thing, and they were talking about Gialli, and they're like, some of them were smarmy, and like, I watch it with the Italian, because that's not blah, 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 blah.
No, you gotta watch the dub, bruh.
And then other people are like, well, you're missing out because the dub is awesome. It doesn't, and to me, the dubs never took away from the seriousness of the films. It just didn't.
Right. It depends.
It was funny.
Exactly. It depends. And there's cases to be made for films that just the power is in their sound. But Italians
guess what?
They were filming without sound.
Exactly. The Italian language is a dub too.
Yep. This was unavailable for a very long time, and Shout Factory putting out their Blu-ray in 2015 was the first time that people in the U.S. were able to buy this movie.
And buy it, we did.
Yep. There was a tape of it. I saw tapes from the Netherlands, and I saw a tape from, I don't know if it was Mexico or Spain, but there was definitely other language versions of this film out there, but not in the States.
Amazing.
Yep.
I could tell you how I discovered this film. How did you discover it?
Through you.
Oh.
Yeah, you were the one who told me about it.
Okay. Well, there was a video on YouTube, and it was something like 5 horror films you haven't seen. And this was long enough ago that, there a lot of them I hadn't seen, but it contained Blood and Lace. It had Fright, the Susan George movie. It had the opening of that. It had The Legend, or Let's Scare Jessica to Death, and I can't remember what the other two were. But at the time, I had seen Let's Scare Jessica to Death, but I had not seen this. I had not seen Fright. So that video always stuck out of my mind, and it was just scenes from the film, from each film, and it just made you want to see it, obviously. So I caught a download from somewhere. I don't remember where, but we watched it, and I'm like, dang, that was a lot of fun. And it is. It's a tremendously fun film, even though it's supposed to. I think literally it was supposed to be shocking, and of course now, I mean, it's super tame as far as that goes. The gore in it's pretty good. Like, that's not bad at all. You know, they don't skimp on the gore when they need it. I think it's funny, the poster kind of gives it all away or doesn't give anything away because
it's very
the
weird.
character's not in that movie.
Right. The girl with the sunglasses in the shroud. Who the hell is that?
I don't know, because I didn't see her in the movie.
They're probably trying to do like a cult. They're making it look more like a cult killing movie, but it ain't.
Probably. It's a total proto-slasher. There's a big chunk there of Halloween, and, you know, whether Carpenter and Dean Cundey saw it, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But if you've ever seen Halloween, and everybody's seen Halloween, when you see it, you'll recognize it. But it's just straight up, it just flies by. Like it's over before you even know what's going on. It has a touch of our old friend from Don't Go Into the Basement. It has a touch of that, just a touch. They had $200,000, not $2,000. So,
if that much, right?
If that much, yeah. It had just a very touch of brown rig because you had the hidden scare, which was, you know, the orphan freezer, deceased orphan freezer. But no, I think it's a really fun film. I think that the Scream Factory Blu-ray is pretty reasonable right now, and it comes with the DVD and Blu-ray. I mean, there's no reason to get it looking any better, in my opinion. Like, if they put out a 4K, I'm not going to be clamoring to buy it.
No,
the Blu-ray is definitely good enough. It's a good Blu-ray. I keep it with my slasher films. I've got proto-slashers, which are non-gialli. So I've got some early stuff. That's one of the ones that's in it. And I've got my slashers arranged by year. In the early years there, I've got my Blood and Lace Blu-ray. In case anybody's wondering where, on what shelf and where it is, because I get emails all the time asking.
I do love your organization. That's a good idea. I like that.
Like, all my gialli are together. All my Eurocrime are together, but then I just got so many that here's a stack of everything. You know? Here's all the movies.
I love this one. It's so fun. I was excited to show Leetta this one. It's like
you're excited to do it, and I was happy. I was glad because it's a fun movie.
It feels a little like a TV movie because it's very claustrophobic, very seedy. The overly dramatic stuff is really fun. I love these like pulp novels of the 50s and 60s, just like come to life where, you know, it's like everyone's just horny and stupid and greedy. It's wonderful. Just a few more details about the movie. The masters of fun, American International Pictures, distributed this in 1971.
Heck yeah, they did.
Also, in 1971, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The Return of Count Yorga, Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, Slaughter Hotel, A Lizard in a Woman's Skin, Bay of Blood, Blood from the Mummy's Tomb, Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, aka the Smog Monster, and many, many more, just in that year.
Now that was from AIP?
Yep, they all distributed those films in 71.
That's a solid bangers list.
Absolutely. I would love to talk about Blood from the Mummy's Tomb with you someday. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah,
we've got history with that film, you and I, because I bought you a poster, and I bought myself a poster, and it's been hanging up for 7 years nearly here, and then it hanged in the apartment for several years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I think we didn't cover this. We didn't cover it before.
No, we did
that Charlton Heston movie that's based on the same story, Jewel of the Seven Stars.
Yeah, we did briefly talked about Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. We didn't cover it though. Yeah, it was it was The Awakening and Manhattan Baby.
Didn't you bought the VHS of The Awakening?
Yes, I did. I had it, and now I have the DVD.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, but I can remember that you bought a VHS copy of The Awakening, and I could see it in a text message format.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. So, movies that Blood and Lace played with, some double and triple features that I found. Here we go. It played with a little movie called Witchcraft 70, which came out in 1969. And it's an Italian-American, I think, co-production. It's a Mondo witch movie with, like, real witchcraft in it.
That sounds neat.
That's fun. But here's where it gets really good. Triple feature, Blood and Lace, Queen of Blood from 1966, and Bloodbath from 1966. So you've got like a space movie, and you've got a killer artist movie with Blood and Lace.
Wow. I've not seen either of those two.
Here's a double feature that it played with that I think we should recreate like our pals at Groovy Doom do. You ready for this, Brad?
I'm ready.
Pair Blood and Lace. Pair it with The House That Screamed, 1969, a.k.a. La Residencia, baby.
La Residencia, yeah.
Woo.
That, and I'm sure I've probably told this over the years, but before I met you, I had some limited bootleg purchasing.
Right.
And La Residencia was one of them because the little blurb that Trash Palace put was too intriguing not to get.
Oh.
It said, it mentions Suspiria, obviously, because of the girls' school, and it was almost giallo and certainly a proto-slasher. So I've owned that on bootleg. I have owned that on Blu-ray, and I've owned that on better Blu-ray. I've had that's for a long time. So, yeah, that's cool.
I saw it for the first time on that Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, the DVDs that Shout Factory put out, and I was watching it, and I'm like, oh my god. So it's switching from the full-frame Movie Macabre episode with Elvira to the widescreen copy of the movie. Wow. And it was uncut, and if you wanted to, you could watch a version where Elvira doesn't cut in and just watch the widescreen of this movie that you couldn't find anywhere else. Unbelievable.
Heck yeah.
Last two things about this movie, they're Doomed Show connections, so here we go. One of the producers, Ed Carlin, produced The Evil from 1978.
Oh, heck yes.
Classic Doom Show Brad episode.
Mm-hmm.
The cinematographer, Paul Hipp, Hipp, he shot The Boogans, 1981. Ooh. Another classic Doom Show Brad episode.
Absolutely. I love The Boogans. I just love it.
It's a banger. Absolute banger.
I need to get Silent Scream on
man.
Blu-ray because I don't have it on Blu-ray.
I have the old DVD. I'm hoping my DVD hasn't gone disc rot on me.
I hope not. Man, you introduced me to The Boogans, and it showed up in 4 episodes of Newhart, stretched out over a decade. I mean, it was amazing.
I thought you introduced me to The Boogans.
Maybe we discovered The Boogans together.
There it is.
I have got a huge poster. You did buy me a huge Boogans poster.
Yes, I forgot about that. That I forgot about.
Huge. I don't know where. I've got my Tower of Evil poster or Beyond the Fog.
Yeah.
That's hanging up in the library, and that's about the only spot that's big enough, really. But no, I know where that Boogans poster is, and I occasionally pull it out and look at it because it's so cool. You bought me a giant Schizo poster. Norman J. Warren. No, wait.
Pete Walker. Man, that poster's so sick.
Oh, it's so cool.
Love it.
But no, sorry. I derailed us.
No, that's what we're here for, dude.
Oh, that's right.
So, before we skedaddle, y'all, I always ask my guests to pick a recently seen and loved movie to talk about. Brad, what have you watched recently that is either a first-time watch or an old favorite? What do you got?
Alright, so people told me to see The Substance, so I didn't want to. And, because that's how I am, and I know I'm that way. Everybody saw The Substance and they texted me. They're like, Brad, you love horror movies. What did you think of The Substance? I didn't see it.
Watch it.
And I have not watched it yet because I'm an old man yelling at a cloud out in my front yard. So we saw The Substance and I thought it was amazing.
Nice.
Totally amazing.
Nice.
I'm going to pick up the Blu-ray. I think I don't want to wander into any Oscar controversy, but I think that Demi Moore was certainly worthy of getting the
Absolutely,
Best
100%.
Actress Oscar. I'm not throwing shade on the lady that won because they don't control it, but it was such a fantastic movie. It reminded me of, in ways, of Maxine, which is another film about Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Where what you trade and what you get is unknown at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
So, no, but as far as body horror and everything, it's just an outstanding movie. And I know this is old news. It's been out a year probably. But I just wanted to say that I did really let the hype die down a little bit. And we rented it. And it was so good.
I liked it quite a bit. I liked how it never went where I thought it was going to go.
No, it didn't.
It didn't give me the movie I wanted, which is interesting. I like when horror movies do that to me. I get I try not to do this if I can. But once in a while I get an impression of a movie from word of mouth or from the 10 seconds of the trailer I watched or the poster, and I get this idea of what it's going to be. And so the movie doesn't do it. But just in case anyone hasn't seen the substance, I won't say what I thought it was going to do. I'm going to say it to Brad and then cut it out later. I'm going to do stuff now. And that's the only reason I don't love it, is just because that didn't happen. But it doesn't need to be that movie. That's what my secret dream was that.
I totally understand. And even though you and I over the years have always discussed about how we never go into a movie wanting to dislike it, because what are we doing? That's just a waste of time to watch movies that you want to dislike.
Yep.
So, but even though we are strongly that way, there are times when expectation hits in such a way where you can say, okay, that was a good film. I enjoyed it. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. I'm totally on board with that. And I've had that happen to me before. Sometimes it could turn into an album that you thought was a disappointment that you throw in one day and you're like, I don't know what I was thinking. This is really good.
I relate to you in the, okay, everyone's watching this. I don't want to see this until I'm ready.
Yep, exactly.
Like Strange Darling is one that everybody had on their best of the year list, going, doing backflips and shit for it. And I was like, that doesn't really look like one I'd want to watch, but it's colorful. And I did get around to it, and I liked it. It was fine. I'm not sure what everyone else saw, but it was good.
Okay. I haven't seen it either. I've heard some good things about it.
Yeah, you get around to it.
It did kind of fall into that category, I'll be honest. Why am I like that? I have no idea, but I recognize it. And so I think that that's really all that the world needs, is for me to recognize that I'm that way.
Hey, it's better to be like that, where you resist something new and get to it when you want to, versus like being a dick in a different way. Like, oh, I don't want everyone to discover this thing I love because they'll ruin it.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It's not gatekeeping at all.
Right. It's like reverse gatekeeping. You're keeping yourself out.
Exactly. No, I will not be part of your thinking. Thank you. Seriously, I had people text me. They're like, "What's theater and saw it? It was great." And I'm like, "Oh, leave me alone."
Yeah, I get that too. I have a coworker who every new horror movie in theaters, she asks me about it. I'm like, "Nah, dude, I'll get to it when I get to it."
What has even come out lately? Now, I hear Sinners is really good.
Yeah, it's Leota wants to see that. I want to see that. We're gonna go see that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But my recently seen and loved is a Blu-ray I finally got from the Criterion Collection, Godzilla vs. Biollante, 1989. Holy shit! Now I'd seen.
I don't remember them at all. So please tell me which one this is.
This is the one where it's a giant flower monster.
Okay.
It's the one that every other Godzilla movie from that era got a DVD or a Blu-ray, and that one was stuck in bootleg town. And Criterion, for the win, picked it up. And it's wild, and the effects are amazing. Like, wild as in, even for a Godzilla movie, the plot's crazy. And
I love it.
Absolutely adore it. It's so good, and it's a direct sequel to Godzilla 1985. So I watched those back to back, and it was perfect. It was a perfect Sunday afternoon.
That's awesome. I love it when it comes together like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like we've taken to like having Shaw Brothers Sunday or Saturday even, where we watch a Shaw Brothers, just one.
Mm-hmm.
And
you know what I'm hankering for? I'm hankering for a Chow Yun Fat Saturday or a Chow Yun Fat Sunday, because I've been wanting to watch Full Contact, which I can't believe I just remembered the title. I never remember the title of that movie.
That's pretty good.
But Brad, thank you so much, dude. This is a blast.
Thanks for having me. Absolutely.
Folks, thanks for listening. Have a wonderful time.
I agree with all of that.
Bye. Folks, thanks so much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to write into the show, send an email to doomedmoviethon@gmail.com or hit us up at doomedmoviethon on Instagram or at doomedmoviethon on Twitter or at doomedmoviethon at Discord, or go to Hello This Is the Doom Show on Facebook and message us there. If you want more Hello This Is the Doom Show, go to doomedmoviethon.com and click the podcast button for the archive, or go to YouTube and look up Doomed Moviethon and you'll find the classic episodes of Hello, This Is the Doomed Show. And if that's still not enough, I have written some books, about my love of movies over on Amazon.com. Just look up Richard Glenn Schmidt and you'll find Giallo Meltdown, a Moviethon Diary, Giallo Meltdown 2, Cinema Somnambulist, or Doomed Moviethon, the book. Hello, This is the Doom Show is a proud member of the Legion Podcast Network. Go to legionpodcast.com and check out the other great shows over there.